What's going on, people? Back at it again. Actually, I guess this isn't back at it again because it's the first time we're doing this. It's real sales talk, tech talk. With once a week, Sean and I are going to just do a quick and dirty talk about either a article, tool, or something else that we found online as we do that we think can help you guys when you're in your sales, throughout the week and throughout your career. So just wanted to chat a little bit about that. Sean is going to go first in regards to his tool that he found, and then I'll go talk about what I actually have an article, and then we'll close out here. So shouldn't be too long, 5 to 15 minutes a week, but there you go. Sean, all up to you.
Sweet. Yeah. Excited about this one. We Henry and I got to talking about something that we could do kind of midweek to help provide some more value and produce some more content than just once a week. I know there's a lot of Real Sales Talk fans that look for more stuff from us. So we heard you, and this is going to be quick and dirty, but I think it'll be really, really valuable. So the app that I want to talk about is something that anyone who's in sales and doing office visits, driving around, driving to the airport, going on a business trip, this tool is going to be really, really helpful. I actually came across this by accident. I was watching a YouTube video. I think it was Casey Neistat's video about how YouTube is throttling ad revenue for YouTubers. And before it was an advertisement. And I don't normally watch ads, but this one I did. And I'm really, really glad that I did, because it's going to be something that I can use right now. And I think it's going to be something valuable for anyone who's in sales, driving their car, to be able to track mileage. So let me share my screen with you for those that are watching the video version of this. And I'm looking for the screen. So maybe what I'll do is...
Then on the left side, it's like the green thing. It should say screen share.
Yeah, I've got the little, I'm looking for the right window to pull up here. Oh, there we go. It was hiding down below. Okay, let's go ahead and share. So this one's called Meet MileIQ. And for those that are listening to the audio version of this, you can check this out. It's MileIQ.com. So I guess the company's called MileIQ. And what it does is it runs in the background as an app on your phone and tracks when you drive. And you can once you stop driving, it will automatically calculate everything, how far you drove in miles, and then it will calculate the mileage reimbursement amount for you automatically, so you're not having to do that. And sometimes if the app is running in the background, it's going to pick up some personal stuff. You can always, I think it's swipe to the right if it's for personal use, and then swipe to the left if it's for business use, or I may have it reversed, but you should check it out for sure. And it's just a way for you to track your mileage. If you're driving your personal car, doing office visits, with clients, you're doing sales meetings, sales calls, and you have to drive somewhere, or this happened to me often in my last couple of sales jobs, where I had to drive to the airport because I was going on a business trip. This is going to be really helpful for you because, I don't know about you, Henry, and anyone else who's listening, but I always forget to track my mileage.
Yeah.
So this is I think going to be a really, really cool app for me that I'm going to use starting tomorrow, to be able to track my mileage and make sure that I'm getting the right reimbursement back, either by my company, or at the end of the year, if I'm doing some, Uber driving, to be able to track that stuff. And if I'm ever audited, be able to prove that, here's my documentation for how I'm tracking my mileage. So what do you think about this one, Henry? Have you heard of it before?
No, so I've never heard of that one. I've seen like friends of mine using things of this nature because when they're driving Uber. And I hadn't thought about it, but I mean, it makes sense for my job that I'm in now, because I'm doing a lot of driving from customer to customer, and all of that is things that I should be writing off for tax purposes. Yep. So being able to have that easily is huge. So no, I appreciate it.
Yep. Cool. They have a free version up to 40 trips, and I'm not sure how they define trips, but up to 40 trips, and then they have a paid version, which is like $6 a month.
Okay.
for the paid version for unlimited trips. So no brand, like it's just
Yeah,
nominal cost, even
not
if
a
you have
lot
to
of
pay
money at
for it.
all. Yeah.
For sure. Yeah. What about you?
Yeah.
What do you got for us?
Yeah, so I have one. I'm going to do an article, so I don't need to
Sweet.
share my screen or anything here. But it's an article by a company that we've talked about before on Real Sales Talk, Drift. And the article is called "What Seth Godin and David Skok Can Teach Us About the Power of Marketing to Existing Customers." And it kind of goes a little bit back to what we talked about with Al Hyman, in that your existing customers are a huge channel for your business. And I just think that it's an overlooked channel by so many salespeople as well as small businesses, and that we're always trying to acquire that next customer. But really, the best way to acquire more revenue and the next customer is through your current customers. There's no better marketing than surprising and delighting your current customers, because then what they do is they tell other people about how that happened, right? Gary Vaynerchuk talks about that in Thank You Economy, right? If you surprise and delight your customers, they love you, and then they tell people about you, and you end up getting more customers. The same, but also what people don't think about is if you sold to this customer once before, they're typically easier to sell to again, because the trust factor is already there. And that's a huge part of what happens is what gets a sale done. They have to trust you. So when you have something else that makes sense for them to buy, you can easily, they're an easier person to sell to. Or if it's been a few years since they've bought anything from you, there's a good renewal cycle, right? Or upsell there for them. So I just think it was a good reminder to me. I was going out and doing a lot of calls to, new partners and things of that nature in my new business. And literally halfway through this article, I was like, you know what? I'm going in the wrong direction. I really need to focus on the current customers that we have, the current relationships that I already have, and focus on building those out more than kind of try to find new ones. It just makes more sense this way.
Cool. Did you find that on Drift's blog?
So I think I found it via via some social media, because when you go on Drift's blog, it's not like there. I don't see it. I didn't see it. I just had to Google. I just Googled it and found it again. But yeah, it's just what Seth Godin and David Skok, and Skok is Skok, can teach us about the power of marketing to existing customers. Pretty long, but very good.
Okay, cool. Do you have that link handy? Can you chat it over to me? I'll make sure.
Yeah,
I'll put it in the show notes. That way, if people want to check that out, they can. Awesome. I see it there. Cool.
There we go.
Down and dirty. Quick and easy.
Down and dirty. Quick and easy. There we go. Well.
Cool. So we're going to be doing this every Wednesday, we're recording this on a Sunday after Real Sales Talk, but we're gonna release it into the wild on Wednesday to give all of our Real Sales Talk fans something to digest, some value to digest midweek. So more to come. We'll if you like this, let us know. Hit us up on Twitter or something.
Cool. Peace.
See you in the next one.